Alright, welcome back to another Wing It, and today we're going to wing it on the Thumby color. Now, I've been wanting to play this for a video for a while, because I covered the original Thumby, which was basically a tiny original Game Boy. As you can see, this is a tiny Game Boy Advance. Now, I did back it on Kickstarter, I believe it was on, so I got a nice clear version. They do have like a standard purple, they had like a special black one, but it was like clear plastic. I always love clear plastic. We're going to go with that. Now, this comes with 12 loaded games. It has 2048, which, yes, is that mobile game that everybody played. It has 4 Connect, not to get confused with Connect 4. It has Bust-A-Thumb. It has Chess. It has Monstra. It has Puzzle Attack. It has Sand, which is that browser game. If you remember where the sand could be concrete, it could be explosive, whatever. Yeah, that's that game. I loved it on browser. It's difficult on here, I will say that much. We have Solitaire. We have the Song of Morris. We have Tagged. We have Thumbatro, which is, I believe, another card game. And we have Thumjin 2. Yeah, Thumjin. Okay. The one that I was been trying to play on here is Monstra. Which, let's go back to that. And this thing is incredibly hard to film. I am at 4.5 times zoom right now, because if you try to just hold this up to the camera lens, it just does not work. So, this is going to go interestingly. Let's go ahead and start it up. Now, to move, you would think, oh, you got all these things here. No, you don't do that at all. You have these shoulder buttons, and that's how you move. We're fighting Bigfoot. We're fighting Mothman, which looks like Mothra-ish, kind of. We have this frog guy named Frogman, who's from Ohio. Okay, good to know. Monstra. Let's get it going. Alright, so here we are with King Kong and not Donkey Kong. Oh, geez, this is already hard. You gotta not get hit by the boulders. You gotta shoot back at Bigfoot, not Donkey Kong, King Kong, Bigfoot. Kind of Donkey Kong 3-esque in a way, because we're just firing back at the Kong of choice for the day. It does have a rumble feature, which is very rattly, but hey, it's the size of your thumb. What do you expect? Alright, we're doing better now than every other time I filmed this, because I learned to not stand under the falling rocks. I died anyway. How about that? Alright, there we are on the log. Let's try this one more time. Let's fire back at not Donkey Kong, Bigfoot, Moth... No. Okay. Whoever you are. Elvis. Let's take out Elvis. No. Anyway. Oh, right into that one. Now, the only problem that I've had with this system is most of the games, you hit the menu button doesn't work. So the only way is to turn it off, turn it back on again, which is unfortunate. But there are some games, one, that I played at least that you can exit. That just wasn't one of them. 2048 is the other one, and in fact, 2048 is the one I want to play. And we want to start a new game, so you can see... We want to start a new game. So, okay, here we go. Now, this one you do use the D-pad. And it is exactly the same. Now, I will say this: the camera is not doing justice for this screen. The screen looks good. I will tell you that it's not bad. This camera is making it look like it's got polka dots all over it, but I can guarantee you there are no polka dots on this screen at all. It's just the way that it's picking it up, which is unfortunate. I've tried every possible combination to get this thing to film properly, and it just doesn't want to. Which, fair. It is, like I said, the size of a thumb, so it is hard to film. But yes, this is the old mobile game, and it is probably the only way that you can actually say that you own this. I don't consider mobile games really games at all. However, the fact that this is on a console... Even if it is this little niche thing, I like this much better. Alright, let's try to concentrate just a little bit. You know, not too hard. We don't want to hurt ourselves today. See, we're not doing so great yet. This is what we want to try to do. We want to build up these... And if you've never played this, all you're doing is matching like tiles, and they add up. So, 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 plus 8 is 16. 16, 16, 32. And you go all the way until you hit 2048. and then something. I never got that far. So I couldn't tell you. Maybe the whole world implodes or something. I'm not really sure. But we're at 128. So we've made a little progress. All right, let's fold that in on itself. Let's go up that way. And you can get good at this. There are some tricks to this game. There are some actual tricks. It isn't fully just random. The tricks are to pretty much like try to keep everything in one corner and to work on it from said corner. It's easier said than done, I will say. That's probably why I've never gotten a 2048 tile. But, you know, after enough practice, it's not terribly hard. Now, like I said, this menu button works. And when you hit the menu button, you get here. And you can actually save and quit. There are save games on this thing, believe it or not. If you hit the right button, at least. If you save and quit with this button, the A button, we go back to the home screen. Now, is there anything else that we want to take a look at? Let me show you that sand game, because I feel like as soon as you see it, you're going to remember what I'm talking about. So there's a box there, and we're just going to paint on some sand, and I believe, yeah, just by changing the shoulder button, we're going to get different kinds of sand. So let's say regular sand, we're going to build an island over here, and then you see the sand kind of lands on itself. Now we change it to blue, which is water, and now we're going to dump some water. Now water will puddle like it normally does, and you see it's filling up like an ocean. It's not piling like sand. It's filling up like it's like a puddle, like real water. I don't know the extent of which things are in this game. I think it's very limited. I think you have like concrete. I think you have the water one and the sand one. Yeah, the sand, water, concrete. Yeah, it's missing a lot of the sand, but that's the game. If you remember it, I hope you do, because it was an interesting game back in the day. Does this one have a menu? It does not. So this is one where you have to just turn the whole system off. So we're going to turn it off, and I hope you enjoyed. It's a little cheap system. If you want to get it, I think it's less than $50. The original Thumby was under $30, and it's got a speaker in it. It's got USB-C charging with a battery built right in. Hey, look at that. See-through plastics. You can see things. So yeah, pick one up. It's good. Put on a keychain. Get them in all the different colors. It's a fun little thing. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time.